Oh, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Fodder, I'm in your house. I'm in your house. Welcome to a stream I have been extremely excited for months. This was the best thing ever. These are the stupidest things I've done in a very long time, and I can finally tell the story with full context, and I'm overjoyed. I'm clapping. I'm overjoyed about that fact. I should also mention, hi, face reveal. But if you're wondering which one I am, it's the guy.
My item is a t-shirt that says that I love Mountain Dew more than anything. I play an MMO called Final Fantasy XIV, and they had a promotion as a tie-in where you could drink an absolutely mountainous amount of Mountain Dew in exchange for an embarrassing t-shirt. And I said, I want to do that extremely, extremely badly. But I hate Mountain Dew. I took to Twitter and said, hey, I know some fat fur friends of mine would love to be forced to drink soda. Does anyone want to be part of the most weird wish fulfillment scenario ever? A bunch of DMs and 141 USD later, I had enough points for the shirt, and then I got it, and it didn't fit. You also might notice I don't have a shirt with me because the morning I was leaving for NFC, I had a minor medical emergency. I'm fine. So I had to rush some of my packing, and in that heyday, the shirt was left behind. So I called my father and said, hey, Dad, can you express overnight a Mountain Dew shirt to Sweden for me? I brought the shipping label that he printed. That includes the tracking number that says it's out for delivery and should be at my hotel at about 2 o'clock. Worth noting, that shirt was hanging in my closet next to a bunch of things that I really don't want my dad knowing that I own. So he now has seen both my Mountain Dew shirt and my partner's inflatable sheep costume.
Lot to unpack there. That is all completely true. I was making some dreams come true. The story developed after this Taskmaster panel. I mentioned it was going to get to my hotel later that day. It did not. Instead, when I got back to my hotel, I had a voicemail from Swedish Customs. And they basically were asking me, hey, what the hell is this Mountain Dew t-shirt, and why is it trying to get into our country so fast? My dad had sent me an email that he had an exchange with Customs himself, to which my dad could only respond, well, it has a lot of sentimental value. And my son needs it very badly. So, I spent about an hour on the phone with Swedish Customs, mostly on hold, waiting to explain myself. And then, throughout the weekend, I kept getting updates from Swedish Customs asking me more questions. Until finally, Sunday night, they said, if you do not respond to the message, we will have no choice but to send this home. And I said, please, for the love of God, just send it home. And so they did. And after arriving back in the United States, about a week later, when I was in the throes of being stricken with a terrible flu I caught while traveling, I got a text from my dad saying, your shirt is back. Unfortunately, it doesn't end there. Because a month later was my birthday. A late April birthday. And my parents, being the people that they are, since we were sick, I had not had a chance to go see them, they wrapped up the Mountain Dew shirt, and they gave it to me as a birthday gift. And it was, that's funny, it's a good laugh, thank you. Then my dad pulled out another package, and he was all smiles, and he basically said, so, for a while there, we weren't sure if we were going to get your shirt back, but I didn't want you to be without one. So I got you something to remember it by. A t-shirt that has the entire tracking information of the package that he was getting updates on the entire time I was flying internationally. You might think I'm making that up. Here it is. Here is the shirt. Here is the shipping label. Here is everywhere it went. Some information closed off so you don't find out where my dad lives. And I now have this shirt, and it is hanging up in my closet, and I have not been able to wear it because I have not been able to tell this story yet. My father is the funniest person who ever lived. Does it fit? Yes! It does! It fits perfectly! It actually fits super good. I've been really excited to wear it because it's a really comfortable shirt, actually. I have described my dad in the past as he's just me, but stronger. I cannot emphasize that enough. My father is so freaking funny. But I still have this shirt that, with the Mountain Dew I bought and the shipping that it cost me, has now cost me like over $300 American, and it still don't fit, and it's still in my closet. And so I have to lose like 30 pounds now to justify any of this as I sip my Arizona iced tea. Delicious.
Who's up next?
Well, I wonder what happens in a nuclear winter. Do we know is up next.
Hi, Nordic Fuzz Con. I'm Duino. I'm here in Southern Rhode Island with my friend Crab. Say hi, Crab.
Hi.
And I'm about to do something that I'm already regretting and will regret further. So my first thoughts when I read the prompt, when I read the task, were to do a hot pepper challenge or to jump into a lake and do a polar plunge. And I thought, well, I'll do both. So I have atomic heat wings that I am not looking forward to consuming. I don't do spicy, like, ever. I grew up in a very Irish household in that I didn't know what flavor was till I was 19. I'm borderline translucent. I'm like an iMac was a guy. And then I'm gonna jump in the very, very cold water. The low yesterday was -1 Fahrenheit.
No.
Which is this much Celsius for your Europeans. And we just had record snowfall, so it's a blighted ice scape out there. And I'm gonna go swimming.
I'm doing Duck, and this is Nuclear Winter. I regret this immediately.
Eat it up, Doug.
Oh my god.
Well, that'll keep you warm, hey?
Well, here's the good thing. I might just get so hot and go in the water, I might just start floating. I'm gonna hit equilibrium.
No more if you're actually gonna throw up.
One more?
No more if you're gonna throw up.
I'm good. I'm fine. Tiny one. Alright. Alright. Worst experience I've ever had in my entire life. I hate this. 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 I hate this so much. I hate this so much. That was at Narragansett Beach in Rhode Island, which is apparently a very public beach. So there are people taking anniversary photos about 100 feet to our left. And I found out later, my friend Crab not tell me this, the local news has a closed circuit television that watches that beach all the time. So somewhere there's archival footage of me just kind of like Sasquatching my way into the water. I wasn't able to find it, but I'm told it's out there. So that'll haunt me forever.
So, a couple things immediately that come from that. No, I didn't dunk my head because, I stopped being able to feel my feet. And I looked up afterward, I had mild to moderate hypothermia. It wasn't good. I did say to Crab as we were going down there, I'd like to do this thing, and then I want to get back in the water as quickly as possible, and I want to do like a quick photo of me eating the wings that I can use for like something fun that I can use later. And so I stumbled back into the water like an inch deep and sat down and did a pose of like, I want to be in the cold water eating a hot wing. It's going to look so cool. It didn't. It didn't look cool at all. I was not having a good time. It was bad. It was really bad. I'm glad that I suffered enough to get it, but I was in way more pain than I thought I was gonna be. This feels like an album cover. Hold on. Wait, hold up. It's giving Shel Silverstein Crouching on the Outside. Me and my older brother. Let me have MC right at home. God. The wings I got were just some spicy wings from a local place, and they were pretty spicy. They were bad. My original intent had been to get some of the hottest hot sauce I could find. Unfortunately, because of the blizzard that impacted us, the shipping, got all discombobulated. I did not have it in time for when I went to hang out with Crab. However, in fate's divine hand, our flight home was canceled. And so we had 3 extra days to spend in Malmo. Puffs and I decided to do some touristy things, and one of the things that Malmo has is called the Disgusting Food Museum. It is exactly what it sounds like. They have, of course, a tasting bar, and you can try some of the disgusting food for yourself. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I had durian, I had some crickets, I had some ants. And then they say, by the way, if you eat all 20 tasting foods, you get to spin a wheel for a chance at free merch. And I said, I'll do that. Unbeknownst to me, the last 6 foods are 6 of the hottest hot sauces known to man, including the ones from Hot Ones. The last dab was the hot sauce I had ordered because it's recognizable, but they had all of them. And I had to do a fingerful of all 6 of these hot sauces. I did all of these. And I could not feel my mouth for about an hour. But I did spin a wheel, and I did get a free poster. Little mouse, lost mouse, nestled in the grass. Tiny mouse, humble mouse, sky of twinkling glass. Sleepy mouse, tired mouse, full of corn and crumb. Drowsy mouse, weary mouse, just listen to me strum. Silent mouse, lonely mouse, watched over by the moon. Quiet mouse, still mouse, it'll all be over soon. Little mouse, lost mouse, nestled in the grass. Tiny mouse, humble mouse, wishing night will pass. Sleepy mouse, tired mouse, so far away from home. Drowsy mouse, weary mouse, so far did you roam. Silent mouse, lonely mouse, the world you wished to see. Quiet mouse, still mouse, all you found was me. Little mouse, lost mouse, sleep just one last time. Tiny mouse, humble mouse, save yourself the climb. Sleepy mouse, tired mouse, nestled in my grip. Drowsy mouse, weary mouse, resting on my lip. Silent mouse, lonely mouse, wrapped up in me tight. Quiet mouse, still mouse, gone in just one bite.
That is very, very, very impressive. Really well done. I really like that.
Can I just say, I got actual shivers from that. I was really like, wow. Fear is a kind of adrenaline, and if you got a different kind of adrenaline, that's between you and your god.
Okay, so I am very happy with how that came out. That is probably the most cobbled together I have ever had a project be. I had a different idea for that lullaby that did not pan out the way I wanted it to. And so I was kind of panicking coming down to the deadline. I am conducting an audit for my job. I am knee-deep in paperwork at a field office, and I am doing all of these checks of licensure and everything like that. And my brain goes, what if there was a snake? And I pulled out my phone, and I, on Blue Sky, was like, hey, real quick, can someone do me an illustration? And God bless Emmy Goat, my good friend Emmy, who hit me up immediately and said, what do you need? I got you. And I told her the idea, and she was like, that sounds doable, let me give it a try. And 10 minutes later sent me a thumbnail, and it was exactly what I wanted. And I went, good, good, good. She had it done in like 7 hours. Like the time I got home from work, it was done. She absolutely cooked. It's exactly what I wanted, exactly what I needed. The music itself. I have never made music in my life. I don't know anything about music. I decided I was going to spend some time grabbing a bunch of free drum samples, and I was going to just kit bash them into something resembling a lullaby beat. And after about 36 hours of trying that, I had a broken pile of crap. It was terrible. So, instead, the harp is a free-to-use, just harp loop. And the rattle is me shaking my bottle of antidepressants. So, shout out to that harp and my meds. I think it worked great. This was one of the coolest and funniest things I have ever gotten to do at a convention. Like, this was a blast. I cannot tell you how much fun I had getting to daydream about these tasks and figure things out and do stuff on the fly. And I would love to do something like this again. This was great.
This is
Wait. Hold on. I can make this work. Hold on. There we go. Now it's fixed. Now it's better.